Air France cancelled a quarter of its flights on Friday as the carrier's pilots, cabin and ground crew went on strike for the third time in just over a month. Staff unions have long been demanding a 6% pay rise across the airline to catch up with inflation. And two more industrial actions have also been planned for April the 3rd and 7th. So, while trade unions are not willing to step back from their demands, the strike action has already left hundreds of passengers stranded at French airports.
It's not even raises that we're asking for. We just want to keep up with buying power. It's not a raise. It's adjusting to inflation. By coming to work here, we are losing money, and it's been that way for months now.
I was aware that there was a strike. I heard about it last week. I found out that my flight was cancelled just a few hours before the departure. It was a bit surprising.
It got cancelled the other day, and then it got rebooked. And whenever I went to check it, it's not there. And now I don't know where my bag is. I don't know what to do. So I guess I'll take the train, but I just got to find my bag first.
So let's go to Paris, and joining us from there is our editor-at-large, Craig Copetas. Hiya, Craig. Great to see you. How does this strike compare to the many industrial actions and marches that we've seen since Macron has taken over?
Shut down an airline capacity by 25% on a holiday weekend, and you've got a lot of angry people, as are. The big deal in this one is that it's about wages, 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 and more wages. And this strikes a very resonant chord here in France. Remember, the first known recorded strike in Western Europe took place in 1229 here in Paris at a tavern over the price of wine. The patrons complained they weren't making enough money to pay for the wine. That cascaded into what most people have heard of as sabotage, which came from the wooden shoe known as the sabot. Sabot in French means to walk noisily, so they knew that the strikers, the marchers, were coming. And the whole thing culminated in the 30s when France became the first country in Europe to institute a 40-hour work week and give paid vacations. Everyone thought everything was fine, but then inflation creeped in, people weren't making enough money, and now we're back to square one in that tavern down in the Faubourg Saint-Martin.
And Emmanuel Macron's the man to sort it all out, I presume. But look, Air France KLM last year reported a 7% increase in pre-tax profits to more than 730 million. That was in the fourth quarter. Over 2017 as a whole, though, it recorded a loss, and a lot of that was because of pensions. Now the staff say they want a 6% pay rise. They're not going to get it, are they?
Oh, there's no way they're going to get it, and I don't think Macron's going to be able to provide it for them because the French government owns 17.6% of Air France, and I'm pretty sure Macron would like to get rid of a certain chunk of that. What Air France has said, they're claiming that they made about a 590 million euro profit, however it is they balanced their books, and they were only able, Air France executives told me today, to set aside 200 million euros for boosting salaries. So the money's not there, the prices are going up. France remains tied with Zurich as the second most expensive, or Paris remains tied with Zurich as the second most expensive city in the world after Singapore.
Go figure. Craig Copetas in Paris. Thank you so much.